What just happened? Did I? Okay. So. Ah, I remember that quote. Yeah. Oh god, but so many deaths. So many. Like, holy crap. Like, my poor brain and my poor soul can't handle it. I wonder what's gonna happen with the next game. Is it gonna be like a continuation of the choices I made in this one, or is it just gonna be like, okay, the person that survived, that one was like, is gonna continue on? It's Jack dying. Well, I mean, he's a robot, so there's like many iterations of Jack, but this one had personality. Like it had a. To quote a certain Mass Effect character, this unit had a soul. Oh man. Oh god. I'm getting. I got flashbacks to like 3 different games just then. Like, I'm getting flashbacks to Mass Effect, Vermeer. Mass Effect 1, the Vermeer decision. I got flashbacks to Gears of War 2 with the fall of Jacinto, and I got flashbacks to like so many other things that I can't. Ugh. Well, it seems that I have beaten all of Gears of War 5. First time on the hardest difficulty possible. It only took me. I don't even know how long it took me, I'll be honest. But yeah, that final boss, that took forever. Oh, God. I'm. This was good. They made. Okay, so the Coalition made some very bold decisions when it came to stuff. Like world design and like the kind of semi-open world feel, where you can go and complete like subquests and stuff. That was interesting, very interesting to say the least. Um, yeah, going into like optional areas, and like not sure what's there, and then you find like some doom approaches you on 2 legs or whatever. And yeah, that was fun. There's a couple of things I most definitely missed, like that was almost inevitable. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I'm probably gonna just grab those things I missed on my own time, and on a much lower difficulty. Oh, yeah, man. This has been a ride for me. I still need to actually put a lot of this on my YouTube so far, but man, this has been a time. Ah, but that final, like, there's several bosses that took me forever on, and that one elevator time, that one really screwed me over. But that first time I actually had to like run with no ammo during a fight, that was something. Yeah, I had to. Oh god. I started out with like 5 bullets in my pistol and half a clip in a super heavy machine gun. That was a time. Now, I'm probably never gonna forget that, honestly, because that was well, that was special to me in a lot of different ways. Yeah, this whole series has been an interesting psychological play development thing for me, just of self-evaluating myself, how much I can actually handle. Yeah, I do remember that there is a book that happens after the events of this game that is currently out. I might want to read that because I've read a couple of books from the Gears series. Actually, have a few. So yeah, I might do some reading. But in terms of what I'm gonna do after this, I'm not sure. I really, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm just gonna fill my Sunday slots. Hmm. Yeah, I have to mull that one over. Maybe I'm gonna play another game. Maybe I'll go back to the PS4 and do something on there. Eh. I don't know. Might even do the God of War series. I don't know. I got a lot of games that are like solo player I can do on PS4. So yeah, might want to go back to that and do something there. think most of my hard drive space is actually filled on my PC, so I can't like get another game, unfortunately. But yeah, compared to, you want you want God of War? Well, I mean, it is one of the fun ones I have out there, and I have done the series already, so I actually know a little bit about it. But I'm not sure at what difficulty I'm gonna put that at. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Well, The Witcher. The thing about The Witcher is there's also a lot of like partial nudity in there, and yeah, so I don't know how that's gonna fly. So theoretically I could just put on the like mature filter for that, but I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, God, this one was an interesting little side thing because this is, I don't know. Well, the Graboid definitely was an interesting plot point that they put in there. I didn't expect that. For those of you who don't know, when I say Graboid, I'm referring to a particular monster from the Tremors series. I actually watched the full series, and yes, I can almost say definitively that was a giant Graboid that was in this. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go check it out. Currently on Netflix, I think. Yeah, it's an interesting little, like, you know, sci-fi genre that's been like it has a quiet cult following. So yeah, go check that out. It's fun. But yeah, God, like all of these things, all the things in Gears. The Brumak was fun. The sorry man, yeah, he showed up just as it ending. But yeah, the Brumoks being turned into Swarmoks, that was fun. I always liked the Brumok fights. The Berserker Redux was amazing because I love the Berserker fights. Those ones are always super fun. Abbreviated though, and he even had the old-fashioned Locust in here. Although these ones are probably like the original Locust because they were still in tubes and such. But yeah, yeah, like there's some things that I didn't like. Obviously, there's like a whole bunch of like new mechanics and stuff that you had to get used to that I didn't. A lot of them I just didn't find useful at all. Like the invisibility, never used it. The shield thing that came so late that it didn't matter because I already adjusted my combat style to deal with the healing factor because that one had a res. It just rezzed everyone once I had the like last upgrade for it. So yeah, I almost never took that off. Actually, I don't think I ever did. The hacking thing brought me back to Mass Effect again, where I can just like dominate person and make them fight on my behalf, so that was great. I loved it. But yeah, like, I don't know, some of the choices for like weapons and stuff just seem, it seems excessive, and I think like the breaker, that thing is not that great on this higher difficulty. I don't know how effective it is when you're playing regular, but I don't really see too much of a use for it immediately. It was kind of like the cleaver from Gears of War 3, and aside from a couple of like fancy kills in multiplayer, it was almost never used because it was almost never given. Like, okay, so you kill the warden after like a grueling slog, then you get his weapon, but then everyone's like long distance and there's like hardly anyone around. And sometimes you don't even get to keep the weapon because you're moving on to a different area. So it's like, okay, what was the point of grabbing that thing? Boomshot is clutch when it comes to this difficulty though. I could say that saved my bacon more times than I can count. And just having, keeping Jack with the capability of grabbing more ammo from any source is key in this. So definitely upgrade like the core components for it. Yeah, it's, oh god, so many different things. Like the plot overall was fairly good. The only weak point I would probably point to was the desert area. That area was kind of just like, okay, we're just in a race to find the rocket. That's it. Nothing else is really going on. There's like the whole subplot about like the whole Vasgari and like nomads trying to like survive out there, but that was optional. Like aside from that, it was just like a single track mine. as opposed to the whole dynamic with Fuzz and JD and Dell. Yeah, that whole like kind of like, I don't know, rivalry between the three of them. Yeah, that was interesting. And of course, at the very beginning, another Carmine bites the dust. Lizzie Carmine, a lady this time. Yeah, I guess you have to have like some sort of like gender equality in death. That's kind of a weird thing to say. And yes, I'm so happy that what's his face? Clayton Carmine didn't die, and he actually sounded old. Like Marcus, he sounded old like the first game. Cole, he's just a little bit slower now. Baird, Baird's fine. Like, the age has not slowed him down at all. Like, I barely noticed the thing. He's a little bit more wrinkled, but that's about it. And then Paddock making another reappearance was nice. I like that a lot. Because aside from... Actually, last time we saw him was Gears... No, Gears Judgment. It wasn't even in, like, the regular Gears, I don't think. It was that segment where he actually went to what happened with Baird and Cole's story during the events of Gears of War 3 when they left to get, like, a submarine. But it's like, okay, you're back with the team and stuff for a little bit, but it's like, okay, now we actually get to see him, like, integrated, or so on, so, quote-unquote, integrated into society. Still a recluse and all that, but whatever. Yeah, so that was nice. Yeah, but they made some very bold decisions with the with character deaths in this, because that was intense, man. Oh god.